It started with a road trip and ended in blood, betrayal, and mythical revenge. What began as a simple visit to a billionaire's mansion turned into a horrifying spiral of greed, secrets, and the brutal power of nature's rarest creature, the unicorn. But forget everything you thought you knew about unicorns. In Death of a Unicorn, they don't grant wishes. They bring reckoning. From healing miracles to deadly consequences, this movie flips the fantasy genre on its head. Here's what really went down. The movie begins with Ridley and her father Elliot flying to Odell Leopold's house, where Odell is Elliot's boss. After landing, they drive to their destination. On the way, Elliot thanks Ridley for coming with him.
Thanks again for, being here.
His boss, Odell, calls, asking why he's late. As Elliot speeds up to explain, he accidentally hits a baby unicorn. They narrowly avoid a bad accident, but both are okay. Ridley notices the unicorn is still alive and shocked by its injuries, while Elliot calls for help. Ridley touches the unicorn's horn and experiences strange visions. When she snaps back to reality, she sees her dad violently killing the unicorn. They arrive at Odell's mansion with a damaged car and meet Shepard, Odell's son, and Belinda, his wife. During the meeting, it's revealed that Odell has cancer. Ridley, shaken by what happened, leaves the meeting. Odell's assistant, Shaw, follows her and notices the damaged car. Meanwhile, Ridley started to panic, feeling that something was wrong with her body. Then she noticed that the acne on her face was gone. She quickly realized it was because of the unicorn's blood, which was on the car's windshield wiper. Back in the meeting, Odell talked about passing down his many businesses, since it was clear he might die soon. After a while, Elliot was asked to read the agreement papers. But while reading the proxy agreement, he started feeling very nervous.
Sorry.
Back to Ridley. She was becoming more worried after everything she had seen and felt. Meanwhile, without anyone knowing, the unicorn they had hit earlier started to magically heal itself inside their car. The scene moves to Ridley, asking her dad for a private talk about the unicorn. Sadly, Elliot did not care about it. He just wanted to finish the deal with Odell and told Ridley to get herself together.
I need you to keep it together and act like everything is fine, and then I will bury it tonight when everyone else is asleep, and they'll never know what happened.
While they talked, Elliot's car suddenly started shaking. This got Elliot's and everyone else's attention. Elliot kept lying, saying he did not hit anything on the way, but his lie did not last long. The unicorn started trying hard to escape, causing a lot of noise and trouble. Finally, Odell's assistant arrived and sadly shot the unicorn in the head. After that, everyone started talking about the animal, trying to figure out what kind of creature it was. At that moment, Elliot noticed that Ridley's acne was gone. Ridley then told her dad that her acne disappeared after she wiped her face with the unicorn's blood by accident. Elliot realized that his allergies were also gone and started to believe Ridley, since some unicorn blood had splashed on him too. However, Odell wanted everyone to go back inside and focus on business. Later that evening, Elliot went to talk to his daughter to see if she was okay. He explained to Ridley that he smashed the unicorn's head because he thought she was having a seizure, but Ridley told him he was wrong. She said she was not having a seizure. She felt like she was somehow connected to the unicorn after touching it. Sadly, Elliot did not understand or believe her, so Ridley got upset and kicked him out of her room. While looking through her family pictures on her phone, Ridley found something shocking: a photo where a unicorn was standing behind her. Wanting to find out more, she started doing research. Meanwhile, by the pool, Elliot and Shepard had a short talk about why Ridley was not very friendly toward Shepard. While they were talking, they heard a loud noise coming from the forest. Back to Ridley, she continued learning about unicorns. She discovered that unicorns could be very revengeful and violent, especially if humans tried to use or hurt them. After finishing her research, Ridley went to bed. But unfortunately, she kept having terrible nightmares. When she finally woke up, some scientists had arrived to take her and her dad for further examination.
Come with us.
Whoa, what are you doing? What the fuck?
The Leopolds used their team of scientists, led by Dr. Song and Dr. Bhatia, to study the unicorn. They wanted to take its blood and pieces of its horn to find a cure for diseases like cancer. While the scientists were updating the Leopolds on their research, Ridley told Elliot about what she had learned the night before. She warned him that it was dangerous to mess with the unicorn, but it was already too late to stop because the experiment had gone too far. the scientists crushed the unicorn's horn into powder for more tests. With the powdered horn, they made a special mixture and gave it to Odell through an IV drip. Ridley did not agree with what they were doing, so she left and went into the forest. Back with the scientists, they noticed that the unicorn's horn was giving off stronger electromagnetic signals, but sadly, they ignored it and kept taking its blood. Meanwhile, Ridley walked through the forest and heard loud sounds from other unicorns. She quickly rushed back to the estate. At the same time, Elliot had a short talk with his boss. Odell told him he was feeling much better and thanked him for the magical opportunity that gave him new hope. After Ridley returned home, she kept researching unicorns and became even more interested in the whole unicorn mystery. Shepard finished his small talk with Ridley. He was very surprised to see his dad looking healthy again, even standing without any help. Right away, the scientists took a blood sample to check if Odell was really free from cancer. After the tests, it was clear. Odell no longer had cancer.
This is possibly it could be the
Cure for cancer?
Odell then gave the order to move the unicorn to their headquarters so they could make more of the healing mixture in large amounts. Meanwhile, Ridley tried to show her research to the Leopolds, warning them about the dangers of what they were doing. But sadly, no one, not even Elliot, cared about her warnings. They were all too focused on making lots of money. Some of them even started drinking the unicorn's blood. After a while, Ridley finally got their attention and explained again why they should not mess with the unicorn. She told them she could feel that something bad was going to happen if they kept going. But unfortunately, no one really listened to her. Angry and upset, Ridley left while the others moved the unicorn to their headquarters. As Ridley watched from a distance, strange things started happening. The power started going out, and the color of the sky began to change. Meanwhile, Elliot went to check on the scientists. Sadly, at that moment, the head scientist was killed by another unicorn that came from outside. Odell and his men tried to fight the unicorn with guns, and a huge chaos broke out. The unicorn killed many of Leopold's men along the way. Scared, Ridley ran for her life, and the unicorn started chasing her. After a while, the unicorn's horn began to glow, but just then, Leopold's head of security arrived and shot the unicorn many times, forcing it to run away. Again, Ridley tried to warn everyone that more trouble was coming, but no one listened.
That's what happened, and you chose not to listen. I already told you.
Maybe if you'd had a more specific warning, we could have left already.
Especially Leopold, who was now eating the dead unicorn. Later, when the group gathered again at the Leopold estate, Odell got ready to send Shaw and the team into the woods to hunt the black unicorn. At the same time, Shepard secretly took a small bottle filled with the unicorn's horn powder. After that, Odell ordered Dr. Bhatia to cut off the horn from the dead unicorn, and he did so. Meanwhile, Ridley found out through her own research that unicorns can heal themselves, meaning the unicorn they thought was dead might actually still be alive. Knowing her dad and the others were walking into a trap, Ridley tried to text Elliot to warn him. But before she could do much, the black unicorn showed up, bringing another unicorn with it. Back to the scientist, she looked through the unicorn horn and was immediately affected by it. In the woods, Leopold and his men were attacked badly by the unicorn. Many of the gunmen were killed, and Shaw was dragged into the forest, facing an unknown fate. Quickly, both Elliot and Leopold ran back to the estate. But sadly, one of the unicorns followed them inside the building. In complete admiration, Leopold tried to walk up to the male unicorn, thinking it would let him touch its horn while everyone watched. But sadly, he was wrong. The unicorn pushed its horn under Odell's chin, and it came out through the top of his head, killing him. In fear, everyone quickly rushed into the house. Ridley tried to take the captured unicorn outside to give it back to the parent unicorns, but they would not let her. Ridley explained that the two black unicorns were probably the parents of the unicorn they had killed, and they just wanted their baby back. They all agreed to have Dr. Bhatia bring out the dead unicorn's body, following their plan. At first, the plan seemed to be working.
On behalf of the humans.
The two black unicorns slowly walked up to get their baby. But when they saw the unicorn was missing its horn, they became furious. In anger, the parent unicorns ripped Dr. Patia in half. Meanwhile, Ridley kept blaming herself for everything that happened, but there was no time for guilt as the angry unicorns started breaking into the house. After a short time, they got inside and began searching for everyone. Nearby, Shepard was trying to protect the baby unicorn's horn, holding the container close to him. But when he checked inside, he found it was empty. Unknown to Shepard, Elliot had secretly stolen the horn. Elliot then confessed to Ridley that he took it because he was scared they would be left with nothing after Leopold finished using the unicorn. Even though Ridley was very disappointed in her dad, Elliot changed his mind after listening to her. He decided to return the horn to the parent unicorns.
I'm sorry, I'm the one you're stuck with.
Meanwhile, Belinda and her son tried to escape. But sadly, one of the unicorns found Belinda, stabbed her through the shoulder with its horn, and killed her in a horrible way. Shepard had the chance to end Belinda's suffering by shooting a gas tank with a flaming arrow, but he changed his mind and allowed the unicorn to tear out her insides instead. In another room, Elliot helped Ridley escape through a different door so she could return the horn to the unicorn parents. When morning came, Ridley tried to run away, but Shepard caught her. He believed that because he had seen visions after sniffing the powdered unicorn horn, he knew the unicorns would be friendly toward people who had a pure heart. So, he planned to use Ridley as bait to trap them. His plan worked at first. The unicorns did not hurt Ridley. Shepard quickly moved to tie the unicorn down. Just as he was doing this, Elliot showed up with the other unicorn to meet Ridley. The unicorn collapsed when it met Ridley, and Shepard continued tying them up. Elliot rushed out, stabbed Shepard with the horn, but was stabbed back, getting seriously hurt. One of the unicorns kicked Shepard in the head, killing him. While Ridley spoke to her dying father, the parent unicorns used their magic to heal Elliot and bring their baby unicorn back to life. Elliot then started seeing the same visions Ridley had earlier. The unicorns and their baby turned white, and there was a big explosion. The baby unicorn ran back to the woods, and Elliot and Ridley hugged. Later, Griff and a police officer arrived, thinking Elliot and Ridley killed everyone, so they were arrested. As they sat in the car, they talked about what happened, ready for more challenges. While driving, the unicorns ran alongside the police cars, and then they charged into them. That's how the movie ended. So, what did we learn? When humanity tries to harvest magic for profit, it doesn't end with a miracle. It ends with blood on the walls. Death of a unicorn isn't just a twisted fairy tale. It's a brutal reminder that nature always fights back. Ridley and Elliot survived, but at what cost? As unicorns vanish into the forest once again, one thing's certain: this isn't the end. It's the beginning of something far more dangerous. Thanks for watching, and remember, some legends are better left untouched.